Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So, concept creator AR4789 has created another concept idea of what a future version of Windows could look like. This time focusing on some of the key elements of the operating system of a version they are calling Windows 12.2 Next Evolution. Now, I'll leave the previous video from AR4789 linked in the description regarding Windows 12, which was a realistic new concept. And I'll leave the original video for the Windows 12.2 Next Evolution by AR4789 in the description. So please go to their channel, go show some support. It's a very good concept. After taking a couple of screen grabs, their video's got a lot more going on in it and is quite good. Now, once again, this is a concept and not a real operating system. So just a quick look at what a possible Windows 12.2 could look like if something like this ever made it to the light of day. So first of all, we've got our desktop. Welcome to Windows 12.2. There's our start menu, File Explorer, and you've got your quick launch and something here at the bottom of the taskbar. Once again, it's floating and a little bit rounded, very similar to what we see in other Windows 12 concept videos. That's our settings about Windows 12.2, changing it to a dark mode. Obviously changing the theme and the wallpaper. There's our task view, desktops, virtual desktops, another theme and wallpaper. Quick assist in that new theme, the calendar, search, and I actually quite like the look of this. I think the search in the current Windows 11 is just too big, and this is nice and compact. WinVer about Windows, Windows 12.2, Microsoft Store, and here's a nice thing. In this concept, AR4789 has included changing the so-called Windows 12.2 to a Windows 7 theme and a Windows 10 theme, which I actually think looks quite nice. I think that looks fantastic. There's the themed Windows 7 with a bit of the modern day Windows 11 start menu and Windows 10 start menu mixed. That's obviously File Explorer with the Windows 7 theming. Then changing that to Windows 10, and there we go. I think that looks great. And then here you can see you can change the taskbar layout, giving it a lot more versatility and functionality. And this is something I wish Microsoft would introduce into Windows 11, at least just giving us the opportunity to move it to the left, the right, or to the top. But nonetheless, so there you've got docked, compact, and so on. That's compact. Then you've got mini, compact once again. And then you've got widgets that you can actually pin to the start or move to your desktop. And here's a bit of start menu skins and layouts. And I also wish Microsoft would give us a lot more customization options in the current Windows 11 start menu. Very limited. I know they are bringing out a new layout shortly, but still, I think giving us a good couple of options to reskin it and maybe resize it to our own personal choice and preference would be a good move. Now you can see you've got your pinned apps, and then you've got your different folders and categories here to the right. And there's the widget pinned to the desktop. And that's a big one with these concepts. All the creators put widgets on their desktop. And I wish Microsoft would give us at least an option to pin a weather widget to our Windows 11 desktop. Lock screen, shutting down, and that's the concept. So go check AR4789's original video. It'll be linked in the description. Go show some support. And as I always say with these concepts, I'll just take a look at these because it just takes the blinkers off and just shows us what users of the operating system are actually wanting and are visualizing when it comes to future versions of the operating system. So we just have a look at these concepts, just to look a little bit wider and to have a bit of a broader overview as to what could possibly be coming in the future. And what I'll also do is I'll leave a playlist for Windows concept ideas in the end screen of this video if you would be interested. There's quite a couple of interesting concepts we have had a look at previously on the channel. So that's Windows 12.2 by AR4789, the next evolution. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.